The right lure choice can easily make the difference between a successful day on the water or going home empty-handed. So today we're going to look at a few basic different types of trout lures that will help you increase your catch. The first type of lure that we're going to look at is the classic Rooster Tail. Now these have been around for years, and for good reason. They're highly effective. They typically run with some type of attractor, as you can see here, a blade that spins, as well as a tail, hence the name Rooster Tail. Now when selecting one of these lures, size is important. As you can see, we have a different variety of sizes here, and color can also come into play. And some of the factors that you want to take into account are water clarity, how aggressive the fish are biting, and the size of the fish that you're targeting when selecting one of these lures. The next class of lure that we're going to take a look at is the good old Panther Martin, a lure that's been around for years and for very good reason. It's caught many a fish. And it's essentially the same as the Rooster Tail without the little rooster tail at the end. And it's a very effective blade to call in the fish. The blade just sits there and thumps in the water and catches the vibration, calls in the fish, and they'll strike that thinking it's a bait fish trying to elude them. And the same principle applies to fishing these as it does the Rooster Tail. Color and size do make a difference. Another lure that's been proven over and over to be successful by many fishermen is a spoon. Now these act in a little bit different way in that they tend to impart more of a wobbling action through the water. And it does the same thing. It acts as a flasher and attractor and calls in the fish as well. It just gives a little bit different of an action than the types of inline spinners that we've shown previously. And sometimes that can make all the difference in the world, is the action of the lure. And the last lure that we're going to look at is obviously quite different than the previous ones. This is the classic Rapala. And as you can tell right away, it differs a lot from the other lures that we've looked at in that it doesn't rely on flash and flare to call in the fish. It actually mimics fish that the bigger fish that you're after are going to be looking for and feeding on in the water. So depending on the conditions and the aggressiveness of the fish, Rapalas can be quite effective. Well, there you have it. 4 main classes of trout lure that have been proven highly effective over many years of fishing by many fishermen. And once again, just to summarize, what we're looking for when we're choosing one of these lures, whatever type they may be, are the size of the lure, the color sometimes, things like that. It's dependent on the water clarity, the aggressiveness of the fish, things of that nature. So sometimes it's good to vary things up from what other fishermen are using, and sometimes it's also good just to ask your fellow fishermen what the fish are biting on. So I hope this has been somewhat helpful for you guys. In fact, if you've enjoyed the video, please feel free to give us a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. And for more fishing related videos, please click on the link right up here.